So getting into the next portion of the presentation, I'd like to talk to you about the 2024 economic outlook, how that applies to the building and the macro aspect of it. We looked at the Q1 marketing data for 2024. So according to the Massachusetts market data, the Massachusetts Board of Realtors, which we dub the acronym of MAR, they basically have published this, and they publish it quarterly. Single family homes for Q1, the median price went from $585 to $635, which is still up 8.2%, which means the market is still appreciating and growing as a whole. Those are single family homes. Condominiums average from $530 to $540, up 1.9%. So condominiums are still appreciating as well. I heard a lot of possible talk that maybe there's some conversation saying that maybe we should price the unit lower because we're in a high interest rate environment, the market, hedging the market and putting a lower price on it. But why, when your stats are still going up? Now, also understand that the single family home is hedging higher on a scale that is higher than condominiums, but condominiums are still up. So when you hear what's going on in the real estate market in terms of appreciation, well, a lot of this, you hear all these stories about, acceleration clauses, escalation clauses. Single family market is a little bit more competitive, but the condo market still can be, and is still growing.
Sorry, that's just Massachusetts, right? So if you did like a double click into the Somerville, Cambridge area, those statistics actually look more favorable for condominiums just because that's the more desirable.
And that's a wonderful insight, and I'm going to answer that question in about 2 seconds.
Okay.
Well, wait, there's more.
Oh, wait, there is more. So the inventory is still at historical lows. Since MAR has tracked this market data since 2004, which has only been 20 years, it could go back much further because that's only when they started the record keeping. However, just a little note to self is that new listings are up slightly for April year over year, which means we have a little bit more inventory in Q1 than we've had in the past. Just a small market indicator to watch to see if that happens in Q2 and Q3, and if that number still continues to go up, if it levels or goes down, because it'll tell you where the market's going from a seller perspective in terms of inventory, right? Because supply and demand, inventory grows, you're gonna have a little bit more supply, so you're gonna have a little bit more stabilization in the market depending on the sector.